Passa da chefe, das dicas que não flips na frente do lanche, sem minhas dicas nas olhos. Presto!
Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh,
Abracadabra!
na 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 na. Na 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 na.
Shazam! Hocus Pocus! Presto Changeo! Sim salabim baba saladu saladim. Hari tari Whoa. Hey, Pop, don't forget who we're going to be trying to sell this story to later. Oh, good point. Well, what do you think?
Wow, Master, you sure do know your magic, don't you?
Magic? That wasn't magic.
It wasn't?
Oh, heavens no. That was creation science.
Creation science?
Yeah, well, a lot of it anyway.
Forgive me for asking, Master, but what's the difference between magic and creation science?
Well, let me give you some examples. Oh, here's one. You know how I exist outside of space-time, but at the same time exist inside of space-time? And how, although I never claim to exist outside of time and without time, somehow I do?
Yeah?
Well, that's magic.
Oh,
Remember when I created you?
of course.
I used magic there too.
What about when you made heaven?
Magic.
The lake of fire?
Magic.
What about these two? Oh, sorry. I mean these two.
Magic. But I used creation science when I made their incorruptible genetic codes. As a matter of fact, I did that with all the animals as well.
Genetic codes?
That's right. You see, I creation scienced every creature down there so that after it matures, it will never get any older, nor will it ever die.
Die? What's that, Master?
Oh, that's death. That's when a living thing ceases to live. It's just a little surprise I'm going to creation science into existence in the very near future. You'll see. It's going to involve the effects of ultraviolet radiation on chromosomes, telomere dysfunction and shortening, thermodynamic molecular disruptions, detrimental DNA mutation, protein degradation, cell malfunction, microbial pathogenesis, viruses. Oh, I could go on and on and on with that subject.
Ooh, I bet you're gonna have fun with that one, Master.
I sure am. It's going to be a hoot.
It sure sounds like it.
Well, it's just a little thing I had planned all along anyway.
What about those trees and vines and other plants growing out of the ground down there? Are you going to creation science death into those as well?
No need to. You see, plants aren't living things. They're food. That's why they can grow with only a little bit of misting and no rain.
So, plants are food, and they are not alive, but they grow, and with no rain? How did you do all that?
Creation science. Though I do water some of the plants with river water that originates from the oceans I put just under the Earth's crust.
Underground oceans?
Yep.
Did you creation science those?
No, that was magic. But I creation scienced a non-solar subterranean-based hydrologic cycle to make it all work.
Oh, well that makes sense, I think. What about the global tropical climate on the Earth that only varies a few degrees here and there, even at the poles? Now you had used magic there, right?
No, I used creation science to achieve a global greenhouse effect.
But how do you stabilize the greenhouse effect so that it won't just keep getting hotter and hotter down there?
Magic.
Okay, so that was magic. I also noticed that there's no wind down there. Did you do that with magic as well?
No, I used creation science on that one.
What about the absence of spatial separation of white light into components of different wavelengths that should be there when white light passes through the aggregation of the minute globules of water suspended in the atmosphere at or near the Earth's surface?
I'm not sure what you meant by that, so I must have used magic on that one.
What about that invisible layer of water you put in space that encompasses the entire Earth, like some sort of planetary shell?
Well, is it invisible?
I can't see it.
Is it a spherical layer of water in the vacuum of space surrounding a planet?
Yeah?
That's magic.
Oh, okay. And how do you keep all those millions of asteroids and comets that you made from crashing into and destroying the Earth's invisible water shell?
Creation science.
Then why do so many hit the moon and leave such obvious marks?
They don't. I just made the moon so it looks like it's been impacted millions of times.
How did you do that?
Magic.
Oh, okay. I'm almost afraid to ask, but what about that chatty, crafty, IQ-enhancing, enchanted fruit-vending serpent? Did you creation science it?
Oh, of course not. I had to use magic on that one.
Oh dear. Forgive me, Master, but I'm still confused. I know you just showed me, but I still can't tell the difference between when you use magic or when you use creation science to do or make things.
Oh, don't worry about that. You might be the first not to understand the difference between creation science and magic, but I promise you, you will definitely not be the last.
Phew, I'm glad to hear that.
Well, I don't want to sound like a party pooper, but after all that magic...
You mean creation science?
Yeah, that too. I'm pooped. I need to take a rest.
Then what?
I'm going to continue to work on my list of things I'm either going to use creation science or magic to do in the future. Here, take a look at what I've got so far.
Let's see. Flood the Earth?
Yep, and I've already decided I'm going to use creation science to do that one.
Hyperevolution of all terrestrial tetrapods from basal sets of 2 of each kind into multiple and genetically distinct and different subsets of their original basal kinds after your delusional tantrum?
That should read deluvial, not delusional. And I'm going to use magic on that one.
Make a sea and a river's water stand on edge?
That's right. Oh, and get this. I'll use creation science on the sea, and then go with magic on the river.
Make the sun stand still in the sky?
Oh, definitely magic on that one, because I will have to defy all the laws of physics I creation scienced in order to stop the Earth from revolving without any noticeable ill effects or global catastrophes whatsoever.
Flying white horses?
Oh, that's way off in the future. And I haven't decided yet if I'm going to use magic or creation science on that one.
What's with this talking donkey? Will that be like that fruit vending chatty serpent?